Hi guys, welcome back to Willow and Sage Photography. I'm so glad you're here. I'm ready to do more tutorials. I had the flu, so I took a little of a break on doing tutorials or anything like that. So I want to chat a little bit. I want to start doing my videos a little bit different to make them longer and more, more valued to editing tutorials. I know that I usually jump right in and I usually edit right away, which is what I'm going to do with this tutorial. But I just want to take my time and I don't want to push it because I've had a lot of people tell me, hey Danielle, your tutorials are nice, but they're a little too fast for me. And I would like for you to slow down a little bit. And I said, oh, okay. So let's jump into this editing tutorial with presets. So I did this session the other day. I shot with this beautiful family around 4 times, and they're moving again. So, and then plus I'm moving to Las Vegas in a couple weeks anyways. So, let's jump into the tutorial. So, as always, I'm going to be using my presets now, and that one is, let's find it. Maybe I won't be using my presets because oh, here it is. It's right here. Simply Sage. Okay, so I'm going to apply this. So right away you see that it's really dark and it's really blue. So I'm going to go over here to the basic module in the develop, and I'm going to bump this exposure quite a bit. So let's do this. And then her face looks a little dark right here. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to bump those shadows. And then I'm going to warm this image up just a tad. And I'm not really liking it, so I'm going to, there we go. Okay. This makes me happy. Sometimes, I don't like it too warm. Like, I don't like my images to the point that it's like this. I feel like it looks yellow to me. So let's do something like this, because then her face is a little bit more lit up. And if you think that the face needs more light into like the shadow areas, feel free to not follow this tutorial and just edit the way that you need to edit. So for this one, I usually pull, oh, the highlights are already down. So this is the highlights, okay? So highlights all the way up would be like this. Highlights all the way down would be like this. Some people like their highlights in the middle. I like them completely turned off for the type of work that I do. So I'm going to turn them off on this one. And I keep looking at this. Okay, I think this is good. I think this is good because their faces are lit up and I think the skin tones are really good. Let's move on to the next photo. So this one was really cute. I haven't edited this one, but I chose this for the tutorial just because of the lighting in the back. So let's go in with Simply Sage. Let's apply that. And this image is really, really, really blue. So I am going to warm this one up quite a bit, probably around there. And the highlights are turned all the way down. The exposure, let's see. I'm probably going to leave it right here. Even though her face is a little bit blurry, this image overall is a very beautiful image because you can see the snow in the back. It's just really, really pretty, and she's really happy. And she's so cute. They're such a beautiful little family. But always make sure that the skin tones look good on everybody. So as you can, when I pull this in, he has a little marks on his face. You can actually just go, well, I don't really edit in this, let's see. Yeah, I don't know how to do it, so I'm not going to focus on it. But in Photoshop, you can just use the tool eraser tool and erase skin issues on photos. It makes it a little bit easier to do it in Photoshop, but for some reason, I have to edit in Lightroom. I have to edit in Lightroom now because for some reason, my editing software is not working when I record these videos for some odd reason. So let's move on to the next one. So this is my favorite one, actually. I love this one. So this is a raw edit. Let's go in with Simply Sage. I love how Simply Sage, the preset that I created, makes the greens like minty green, and then her couch like an aqua blue, like a turquoise blue. I think it's gorgeous. So let's just pull up this temp just a little bit. There we go. And the highlights are already turned down. Exposure is fine. The highlights are all the way down. Yes, this is gorgeous. You could take it down just a little notch. This is absolutely stunning to me because I love the colors. Like, you can tell that the greens are like really muted and the colors in her house are very muted. It's absolutely breathtaking, and I really enjoyed this session. This was our last session together, so I was pretty sad. But hopefully someday I'll see them again. And this house was absolutely gorgeous. They have huge windows in the front, so the lighting was perfect. All right, so let's move on to our last photo of the editing session. Okay, so let's apply the preset. So let me just show you. So they have really green walls. When you apply Simply Sage, it mutes the green, which I love. So I'm gonna boost this up quite a bit, probably around there. And I'm gonna warm it up just a tad. And for some reason, I feel like this is really green. So you can go over to your tint module over here and put a little bit more of a magenta into it. Because then their skin tones are natural and they're not green. So you want to put magenta into the photo if the picture is a little bit greener. Even there. Let's see. Yeah, this is perfect. Their skin tones, their hair, the shadows, everything is absolutely perfect. So, I am done. I did 4 photos of this editing session. And I don't know if they can do before and afters on this one. Let's see. Come on. For some reason, this is being crazy. Okay, so this is before and after on this one using the Simply Sage preset that I created. And then this is the before and after, creating, you know, better highlights. You know, they're so blown out in this one and you can't see the snow. And then you muted this down. I love it. Then this one, I just applied the preset and pretty much just did the exposure and the temperature. And then the last one, all I did was touch exposure and a little bit of the tint module. So I hope that this tutorial really helped you, and I'm so sorry that I've fallen behind a little bit on editing tutorials, but we're okay. We're all right. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and as always, I will see you in our next video.